Despite its common name, the brown tree snake is not a true brown snake, but rather one from the family of black snakes. Therefore, a bite from this snake would be treated with black snake antivenom. As with many Australian snakes, the coloration is variable. Most specimens are medium brown, some with a coppery tint, while others are quite dark. Often, each individual scale has a dark area and a light area, giving the snake a subtle pattern. Brown tree snakes are robust snakes with a wide head, and large specimens can reach lengths of over 2.5 meters. Hello! Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to show you 10 images of objects observed up close. Do you think you can guess what they are before I reveal it to you? Number 1. What could this be? Insect larvae or strawberry seeds? What you see here are the perfect little holes that hold the seeds of the infrutescence. This is the correct name for strawberries. They are not fruits, they are infrutescences. A single strawberry can have up to 200 seeds. Number 2. How about the next one? Could it be a blade of grass, a cell cut in half, or a worm? What you see is the cross-section of a closed blade of grass. When born, the leaves of this plant are rolled up. As it grows, they stretch and flatten. The most interesting part is its shape. Have you noticed that they seem to have several happy faces? Number 3. This next image is also not something microscopic. What you see is the tongue of an animal. Can you tell what type? This tongue belongs to a feline, more specifically to a cheetah. Anatomically, the tongue of these felines is covered with conical papillae, which are thick hairs made of keratin, the same material your nails are made of. Besides helping them drink water, these papillae serve the function of a comb, which they use to groom themselves and remove dead hairs from their fur. Number 4. We have all seen the eyes and legs of this animal, but I bet you never imagined what its foot looked like. What animal does this foot belong to? Like cats and dogs, spiders also have claws attached to their legs, but in their case, these also function as their ears and nose. Their feet sense subtle changes in the air, sounds, and smells. Number 5. When we see things up close, we lose perspective and see them in a completely different way. What do you see this image resembling? Do they look like knives or blades, or even a metal armor? It is not armor, it's the skin of a shark. At first glance, it seems smooth and uniform, but when seen up close, we can realize how rough it is. It is filled with millions of scales shaped like microscopic teeth, called dermal denticles, that disrupt the flow of water, allowing them to swim faster. Number 6. I have to confess that this photo is not something microscopic or seen very closely. Still, I was curious to know if any of you could guess what it is. The object has a rough surface and a kind of wires attached to it. I'll give you a hint. It belongs to an animal, and you can see another part of its body here. You probably know it already. It's the tail of an elephant. These animals are considered hairless. The longest hairs on their body are found at the end of their tail. Number 7. Let's move on to the next one. What shape do you see? Viewed closely, they might look like stones or some sculpture made by a famous artist. But the truth is that what's in this image is something you can find everywhere. They are salt grains seen through a microscope. They are shaped like perfect cubes, unlike sugar crystals, which generally have irregular shapes, mostly asymmetrical hexagons. Number 8. I'm almost sure you know that this image belongs to an animal, more precisely to an insect. Can you tell me which one comes to your mind? If you said an ant, you are correct. By the way, these are not its eyes, but the holes from which the antennae emerge. These over here are indeed its eyes. Number 9. At first glance, you might think this is a drawing from a scary cartoon, but in reality, it is something that does exist, and worst of all, it can live inside your body. It is the head of a tapeworm. What seem to be its eyes are actually the organs it uses to attach to the walls of the intestines. Number 10. Do you have any idea what this is? As you can see, it seems to be made up of several layers of a kind of threads. What you see on the screen is nothing more and nothing less than the edge of a sheet of paper just zoomed in at 100x. Now it all makes sense. This is the reason why cutting yourself with the edge of paper hurts so much. Now, tell me, what do you think? I'll read you in the comments.